Good jump there by Abi King, and Marty Saldana is right there for the initial possession. Oh, that was a back pass intended for Luisaga. That was a fancy pass. He shouldn't have done that. Here's Bernie Fabiosa pulling up and taking the first attempt for CRISPA. The 15-footer went for naught. We're 15 seconds into the game. Manny Paneri gets it over to Abi King. He quickly snaps off a shot from the corner. Bullseye. First 2 points and first blood drawn by Gold Eagle. Here's Bernie Fabiosa. This is going to be a great matchup. Him and Marty Saldana picks it up there by Yoyo Villamin. Ko is immediately picked up by Marty Saldana. He escapes and follows up his own miss. Missed the second time.
Rebound.
And here's Joey Loizaga. Very good-looking young man wearing the through his glorious rears as the great difference in Philippine basketball. Abid Gudaban takes it all the way to the hoop.
Yes, Abid Gudaban really has the ability to get out there on the fast break and stretch those long legs and get those layups.
First deadlock of the game at 2-all, coming after a minute and 5 seconds of action. Jesmy Galbin, number 11 on his back. And now here's Marty Saldana. He goes up against Bernie Fabiosa. Good line on the shot, nothing but net.
Well, I hope this isn't an omen, but the first time down, the Gold Eagle didn't have any movement at all on offense. They really have to execute their plays tonight if they want to do well against this CRISPA. They were a little too close on that play. Maybe Gudaban should have spread the floor out a little bit better so he would have had a better angle. On the play down the other end, though, Gudaban did block that shot to start the fast break.
That's true. 9:49 left the first quarter. The score is stagnant at 6-3. Gold Eagle hanging on to a 3-point lead. Abi King trying to jockey past Abi. That's a good matchup there. Villamin versus Abi. Cracked a shot of Abi King and succeeded famously. Oh, Marty Saldana with a very smart move. Not really that smart after all. Doing the honors. Here's Atoyko. He's worked up a pretty good sweat this early in the game, and tried to stop him.
Time Atoyko got past his man, and there was nobody else there. He just went straight to the hoop.
Oh, that's Luisaga getting his baptism of fire tonight, and Yoyo Villamin tried to stuff it in, and was he right in the face?
Yes, he's a little embarrassed right now. He tried to dunk the ball instead of just taking the easy two for the layup.
Right. 6-5 is the count. CRISPA still on the row end of the score with Manny Panera getting a foul. After that point-blank shot, he's going to go to the stripe. Gudaban was the first, picked up his first foul.
Smart play by Panera that time. The last time he went to the hoop, he just went straight up. Gudaban threw it right back at him. This time he faked, and he got the foul. He'll shoot 2 foul shots.
Manny Panera is on the stripe. He's the senior citizen of this club, born May 17, 1949. That makes him all of 35 years old. And this is his birthday today. How about that? Happy birthday, Manny Panera. And, of course, you know who his very fair spouse is. Abi King versus Yoyo Villamin. Yes, it is Villamin taking on Abi King on the Gold Eagle side of the floor. Miguel Bin misses a 17-footer. Very effective boxing out there by the CRISPA defenders, but they were guilty of a dribbling violation.
Gudaban's going to be called for carrying the ball that time. He does not agree with the call either, as most players don't agree with the referee's calls, especially if they go against them.
Right. Right. Ain't a player born who's going to agree with a referee that makes a call against him. 7-all is still a count. Joey Luisaga versus Atoyko. Good pass inside to Manny Panera, and the contact whistle blows. Gudaban with his second personal.
Yes, Gudaban has to watch it. Panera is the only Gold Eagle player who is actually moving out there. He's cutting to the hoop, he's faking away and coming to the ball.
Saldana inbound it. Cross-court pass intended as an alley-oop to Abi King. It did not materialize. Abi King looking at the referee. You didn't blow your whistle, sir. Yes, sir, I didn't. And Atoyko missed his own opportunity at a fast break conversion. Here's Miguel Bin. Good fake. He certainly outsmarted Yoyo Villamin that time.
Good pass by Panera, too. Panera had an open shot, but he saw Miguel Bin underneath the hoop. Miguel Bin scored the 2.
2-point lead for Gold Eagle. 9-7 is the exact tally. Gudaban versus Abi King. So it's Gudaban versus Abi King on the CRISPA side of the floor, and there is a near steal by... Oh, it was a completed steal by Abe King. There's a baseball pitch intended for Manny Panera. Volleyball pass to Jesmy Galbin. Good passing play here, Loisaga, but he finds himself in a big bind. Well, the consolation is that he drew a foul.
Well, he snaked his way out of there that time between 2 CRISPA players. Was able to get the shot up. He got fouled. He did not make the shot, but he will get 2 foul shots.
Yoyo Villamin was the guilty party there, and we'll be back after this timeout. Anyway, 7:43 left in the first quarter. Joey Loizaga is towing the stripe for two charities after that last foul by, I forget now, Yoyo Villamin, yes. He, by the way, 22 years old, born September 23, 1961. He stands 6 feet 1, 175 pounds. He certainly has got the barrel chest that is the trademark of the Loizaga family.
And if he keeps himself in good shape, he should be in the PBA for quite a while.
He should be. Cole gets a feed from Bernie Fabiosa. He puts it out from the corner. Bingo! Despite Manny Panera and everybody else, he got the ball inside the hoop, and that cuts down the Gold Eagle lead to a single point. 7:21 left, first quarter.
Yes, Cole missed the easy layup before, and then he makes a difficult 19-footer falling out of bounds.
Right. All right, here's Marty Saltania getting a feed from Abi King. Abi King positioning himself off the boards for the possible offensive rebound, but Miguel, yes, it went away. Fabiosa picked it up, and here is Abid Gidabin. He's going to go up against Miguel Bin. A preemptive foul attempted by Jace Miguel Bin, but too late. Abid Gidabin is going to be given continuation.
And that was a sorry case of the Gold Eagle players just not coming back on defense in time to stop the CRISPA fast break.
It's now open to serve you. Come and try their specialties like Maliputo, Lechon Biik, and Asadong Alimango. Call telephone number 521-9490 for reservations. 3 team fouls for CRISPA, 2 for Gold Eagle. CRISPA now ahead by 2. Their first taste of the lead, actually, since this affair began. Manny Panay gets it over to Abi King. Marty Saldana was open for a moment, but not anymore. The pass intended for somebody, intercepted by Gidabin. Here's Bernie Fabiosa for the consummation of a beautiful fast break.
And Gudabin is really playing well so far. He's scoring, he's clogging up the middle, he's making the good defensive plays, and he's also making the good assist passes.
Well, the Redmanizers have finally gotten their act together. They look very formidable at this point, and the fadeaway by Abi King won't go. Paner, however, managed to get it off the glass.
Yeah, it's good offensive rebound by Paner over Gudabin that time. He put it back up and the end.
12, and here is Ubalde with his patented sailing layup. Beautiful interception by Bernie Fabiosa.
And they're going to get him for a backing violation that time.
Quarterbacking for the blue shirts of Gold Eagle are still Joey Loizaga and Marty Saldana. Loizaga playing off guard, and here is Abi King. It's a difficult situation like that. And on the other end of the court, Atoyko is caught for an offensive foul. Double team applied on Abi King. Lobo is too deep underneath. Good block by Abid Kidabin. There's the outlet pass to Bernie Fabiosa. He's got to go for the bucket. He elected to pass back to Atoyko, and they lost it. Foul, Atoyko.
And Atoyko is going to walk into a foul that time. I don't think he really meant to foul that time, but Lobo just happened to be coming into him. He gets the foul. He's mad with the ref.
Well, CRISPA Redmanizers seem to be in a nasty mood tonight. All right, here is Marty Saldana. Ito Lobo beckoning Loizaga to come to him as he makes his move. We've got the contact whistle blown by the baseline referee.
Tubalde is going to be called for a foul on Etok Lobo. It'll be the Gold Eagle ball on the side.
That's the 16th foul for CRISPA, by the way. They're teetering on the brink of team foul trouble while the Gold Eagle has nursed its fouls down to only 2.
Poor pass that time by Abe King over the outstretched arms of Loizaga.
We've got a stalemate in our hands at 14-all. It's been there for the last couple of minutes. Here's Bernie Fabiosa escaping Marty Saldana. He puts up the 17-footer.
Now that was a case of Saldana. He just barely got a touch of Fabiosa's arm. The referee was right there. He made the call. Fabiosa will get 2 foul shots.
We've got a spate of substitutions here. By Cristobal coming in for Yoyo Villamin. Atoyko also leaving the floor. And in their places, we have Philip Cesar and, let's see, Freddy Ubalde?
No, by Cristobal.
Yeah, by Cristobal, yes. And Philip Cesar is also on the floor. Bernie Fabiosa just sunk his first charity. This young man from Tagbilaran City has been a tower of a guard for the CRISPA Redmanizers for as long as we can remember. He stands only 5'9", 156 pounds, and he is married to the very lovely Marlene Mananzala. Formerly Marlene Mananzala, now Marlene Fabiosa, of course.
Well, Fabiosa made both of his foul shots. With Cesar and Cristobal coming into the game, that means double trouble for the Beer men because both of them are very consistent players and they have been playing well of late.
Noli Banate makes his move up Abid Gidabin. This is one time Abid Gidabin is playing somebody who is slightly taller than he is. Lobo versus Freddy Ubalde on the right quarter court. The CRISPA defense is falling beautifully into play. Saldana, however, has spotted some daylight, but he was called for, Gold Eagle was called for a 3-second violation.
Yes, it's going to be a turnover for CRISPA Floral.
Somebody pitch a tent inside that line. 16-14 is the count. CRISPA hanging on to a 2-point lead. Time down to 4 minutes and 27 seconds in this first episode. And Guidabe knocked the ball out of bounds. Gold Eagle, or rather, Marty Saldana knocked the ball out of bounds. CRISPA will keep it. Here's Philip versus Noli Bonate. Philip, one of the biggest enigmas of Philippine basketball. He can be the best when he puts his heart and mind to it. Bernie Fabiosa was in an open situation. By Cristobal keeps it alive for CRISPA Floral.
It's nobody boxed Cristobal out that time. He takes the 18-footer. He misses.
His long rifle is a bit rusty from that 1 week layoff. And here's Vivo Davanes, harassed by Cristobal. Marty Saldana comes to his succor, and here is Bernie Fabiosa looking Saldana in the eye. Ravanes just put it up, and the prayer was answered. Oh boy. 16-all is the count. That's the fourth deadlock in our hands with 3:38 left. 16 falls for CRISPA, 3 for Gold Eagle. Bernie Fabiosa getting very offensive-minded this year. Just sunk a beautiful, sharp 17-footer. 6 points now for Bernie. And it's a 2-point lead for the Redmanizers. A good steal from behind by Philip Cesar on that pass intended for Abi King. Here's Mike Strobel controlling. He cops out, and in the process, there was a 3-second violation.
Well, Cristobal moved both pivot feet that time, too. So he had a double violation. It'll be a turnover for the Gold Eagle team. B-Boy Ravanis is now running somewhat the point guard position. Oh, good move by Noli Bonate. We haven't seen too much of that out of him so far this year.
That's right. This gangly young man had a lot of promise before the season started. He has so far failed to live up to it, but now he seems to be coming into his own. Philip Cesar, on his part, blew what normally he could do with his eyes closed. Saldana on the other end of the floor, scoring another 2 points for Gold Eagle to retain the lead for the Beermen. 20-18, 2:46 left first quarter.
That was a good pass by Abe King. 2 CRISPA Floral players were back, but it was just over their outstretched arms, right into the arms of Marty Sedania.
At low post, Philip Cesar makes his move. The shot off the glass did not materialize, and we've got Noli Bonate pulling down the rebound. Abe King is getting a lot of help off the boards from Noli Bonate at this point, and Philip Cesar is having a hard time controlling the leather. There's the baseball pitch, intercepted almost by Abe King. Ubalde brings it all the way to the bucket.
Yes, that was a great move that time. Ubalde gave it to him, took it away, and then put it into the hoop.
20-all, nip and tuck battle we're witnessing here. And very prominent there on the CRISPA bench is Danny Floro, the very amiable team manager of this dynasty in Philippine basketball. Etok Lobo against Mike Cristobal. Defying Cristobal, he misses the shot off the glass. Fabiosa scampers after the ball, saves it, but it went to the wrong hands. Abe King says, thank you. Lobo puts it up, out, and loose ball foul is called.
Now that was a prayer, Joe.
Yes.
What Lobo threw up there was a prayer.
All right, another timeout in our hands. We'll be right back. Okay, television addicts are surely familiar with those faces. They are Christina Paner and Ramon Christopher, and they would like to invite everyone to watch Bigats and Baguettes, a musical comedy treat slated at the Folk Arts Theater on May 19th at 7:30 p.m. A minute and 39 to go. That last foul of CRISPA just got them into team foul trouble, while Gold Eagle still has 4 to spare, and again the contact whistle blew, so it's going to be a penalty situation. All right, so since they're in penalty, it'll be take 2 for Etok Lobo, the offended party in that particular sequence. Etok Lobo, born April 8, 1955. That makes him, well, 29 years of age. He stands 6 feet 2 inches, 178 pounds. He's married. He is a true blue Manilan. He was born right here, and he's played for a number of amateur teams, including FEU, Solid Mills, and he's played in international competition a number of times.
Well, Lobo missed his foul shot, but the Gold Eagle team got the offensive rebound. They have another chance to set up their play.
At low post, Abe King working against Philip Cesar. Oh, great defensive job done by Philip Cesar, distracting that shot of Abe King. And look at Bernie Fabiosa trying to break the sound barrier on the way to the iron.
And he does. He went coast to coast that time. He ran right past the entire Gold Eagle team. One of the guards for the Gold Eagle team has to stop his penetration.
Surprisingly, Bernie Fabiosa is the high point man after this point of the game. He's got 8 points. Lobo trying to get some points of his own, but committing an offensive foul when he leaned on somebody and swarmed upon by a double team.
Well, good team defense by Philip Cesar that time as he came over and helped out, and he was the one that drew the offensive foul.
Well, tonight, Norm Black, you and I are going to have the very difficult task of choosing another Magnolia Chocolate Best Player of the Game awardee, but we'll certainly do our best. Cristobal against B-Boy Ravanes, traveling. Cristobal. He didn't even buy a ticket. 22-21, a 1-point lead for the Redmanizers, time down to 47 seconds. First quarter. Saldana versus Fabiosa, so what else is new? Willie Pearson is in the game. He's been there for quite some time, but he hasn't made his presence felt yet. Good turnaround by Noli Panade. The ball just won't go. And here's Bernie Fabiosa, pursued by Ravanes. And an attempted steal by Ravanes results in a preemptive foul.
Well, that's better than letting him go all the way to the hoop for 2 points.
Right.
On the offensive end for the Gold Eagle team, they're just standing around on offense. They have to start getting some movement, maybe trying to execute their plays a little bit better, or having some men cut to the hoop.
That's true. Well, they're probably going to get their rack going in a short while. In the meantime, they're keeping the CRISPA Redmanizers within striking distance, down by just 1 point. But Bernie Fabiosa has it. And the shot clock is running out on them. Only 5 seconds left. Cesar, they have to put it up soon. Cesar out from the side. He complained that a foul had been committed, but the referee saw none. And that's about it for the first quarter. The score 22-21. We'll be right back.